Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LEC Spring 2025.
And really, when you look at the resumes of both these teams, 0 kills before 4 minutes is not really what you expect. Maybe a bit more action here on the bottom side. Yo-Yo on the way in, Skewmon ready to cover with the red buff. Caps free stacking that Q. Q3 will be big here. Yo-Yo now in trouble, forced to flash out. Follow-up now coming in from Caps. He should be able to snap back and finish it, but the shield is there just in time for Yo-Yo. A little bit more damage coming in bot lane, stun fall. Nice interrupt from Alvaro, but he punts back, forced to flash away. Flash forward, de-ignite, one more. Otto's gonna do it. First blood to LeBron.
And that is the G2 bot lane we've been hoping for. Finally, without the lane swaps, they're able to show why they're such a good bot lane. And 2v2 kill MKOI's bot lane.
Has an objectively correct answer.
And you're gold, Dracos.
Damn! Walked right into that one, didn't he? All right, all in there on the bottom. Grub's already taken top side. Yo-Yo grabbing another camp to trade, but of course not all 3 Grubs going to MKOI. One was taken away, Skewmon getting another thing, and he's already level 6, so potential threat of a dive here. Plans for Super will feel good, but the barrier will do a lot more work. Or just traded.
It's good damage from Broken Blade. He's kind of all-inning like this just to be able to farm, because if he doesn't, then Mirwin can just keep poking him out. But Yo-Yo is behind.
Downside is if the Skarner gets involved. Quick flash out, slowed. Root now comes in. Mirwin, does he have the follow-up damage to take down Broken Blade? Alvaro here as well. Surely the Gwen will fall. Knocked back, Mirwin to finish it.
I believe that will be Grubs going over to MKOI. Really good gank here by Yo-Yo and a follow-up from Alvaro. It is going to be...
I think it's been years before we've really seen it that top lane, outside of this meta, outside of the occasional niche one-up.
It's going to be 2 Drakes going over to G2 though.
Using the ulti, get lane prio, try to force Mirwin's ult.
I think it's also just about trying to like get the push that way. If you're able to chunk this Aurora down, she can't play as cocky, and that way you can actually farm minions. Jojo getting completely chunked here, but
is big. Q3 out, combined with the flash. But that's Caps' TP and flash down.
He's going to force Jojo to base and TP back here. Good play by Lioya to cover Jojo. So otherwise, I think that might have been a solo kill.
No. Good coverage.
Caps looks angry.
Caps does look angry. And level 11 now. Again, more and more ranks in the E. Level 13, already scary. Blade of the Rune King completed. We've been seeing this for 2 years now.
BB using the W here very nicely. Mirwin. Well, he survives.
He does survive. That was
a bit strange here that LeBron is hovering to the Rift Herald when his rest of the team wants to cross map bot side.
Powered Blast Cone.
Wants to try to protect Broken Blade with.
Caps now chasing. Knockback is good. Arcane Smash into the ulti. Quick shutdown.
And that is the punishment of blowing that flash earlier from Broken Blade. Mirwin gets caught, no way out, and it's a beautiful cross map from G2.
Definitely a good setup. The fact that the shutdown is there really balances out the hurt of losing the Herald. But grabbing bot lane
scale insanely well. But at the same time, it's a Yone. And his Caps on Yone. Yep. So it's like a little bit scarier.
A little bit extra scaling.
Yeah.
Safe to say.
And he is also up more gold now than Mirwin is up on this one. Through
the shutdown.
Yeah, the shutdown, the tower plates, the cross maps, and how well G2 has played around Caps. And he's also showing it.
Broken max rank E. Boy, they're going to try to leverage this Herald, balance out the gold a bit. Big that they were able to grab the Drake and stop the stacking from the side of G2. On a low range, not a great wave clear option. Universally true of G2, to be honest.
It's quite bad here for MKOI to not be able to take this tower with this Herald. You do get a chunk down low, and you will eventually get it. But you did move Jojo all the way here without still being able to really pressure the map. Nice little cannon deny here by G2.
Frustrating to play against, to be certain. And this is the exact point that you were worried about when we saw these 2 compositions. It's like, hey...
There was some trauma there, or...
Yeah. I mean, we've been watching this since Worlds last year.
Ooh, Caps looking for a solo bolo here.
Caps looks like he might find a solo bolo here. Freeze frame, Jojo Pyun going golden, dashing over, gets a little bit tricky with it. They will manage to survive. Broken Blade now trying to chase. Mirwin bringing out the ulti, the blast cone, not too effective, but one more stack. The Q's in, Mirwin holding on, dashes back with the weirding. Here comes Elyoya. Probably can't get anything, but looks menacing. Saves his top lane.
And it's the fancy feat of MKOI solo laners here that allow both Jojo and Mirwin to survive. Jojo did a little flash down, dash up maneuver, and Mirwin did a little flash ult walk behind maneuver.
Are those the technical terms as a pro player?
Yeah, that's how we would do it in review. And now Jojo can't play under tower. So yeah, this is Yon Chap looks really healthy. I don't have trauma from it either.
Yep, we're all fine. We all think Yon good, fun, interactive. This is the point though. He crosses level 13, 1.5 to 2 items. It's so impossible to play. Jojo just has to run. His tower does not protect him, and G2 at the same time are starting the objective. Gwen on the way in, 4K getting lower. This might end up being a little bit of a flip.
TP.
Broken Blade off to the side, 3K. Can't afford to let it get too lower. It'll be the 50-50, but there's LeBron finding the engage. Caps now ready to follow. Where's the ulti gonna go? Quick locket now coming out. Caps trying to find a way in, needs to get the Q3 stack. Alvaro in trouble, will just get instantly cut down. Q3 there for Caps as well. Skewmon, sights set. The Otacon, Elyoya not in fast enough. Caps to the Q3. Can commit. G2, how far do they want to go? The Sun Disc is there. They're still entertaining the idea. Broken Blade stepping up, uses the mist. Jojo Pyun trying to run. Skewmon, nice knockback, the instant follow-up. It's a slaughter. MKOI in a single fight. Lose so much.
G2 are getting everything. They get the Otacon and they can chase for more kills. Caps and BB are wrecking MKOI apart. And it's a beautiful flash predict from Alvaro onto Hansama's flash, but it doesn't matter. There's just not enough damage on the side of MKOI, while G2 as well, waiting for the W cooldown to be back up.
Goes in, big ulti, followed for Skewmon. There's just no getting out. And credit to the Zanyas, where they make it impossible for Jojo Pyun to lane. And it's an impressive feat to say, hey, the G2 solo lanes are carrying that fight when, yeah, Caps was doing well, but the early game, Broken Blade was getting bullied. Now Mirwin, caught in the 1v1, his individual lead, non-existent, and against Caps, even more so.
Caps just looks fearless this game. 270 CS at 24 minutes, and he's going for every single 1v1, every single fight. He wants so much. It's beautiful to see.
Broken Blade still chasing, shifting sands over the walls. Elyoya now the one who's been caught. Broken Blade not hesitating to immediately ult. A little less damage after the changes, but Hansama now there to follow. First kill coming through. Supa just running from the Gwen, but there's no getting away. The skip and slash is back up. Maybe the flash for the wall is going to take him there. In, but he's just withdrawing. Just a bit extra pocket money.
And it feels so bad for MKOI. They try their hardest, but despite it all, they're going to lose the tier 2 top. They're going to lose 2 in the fight. And Broken Blade, all he is.
Or just like Azir could have. Now there's a massive gold deficit, so that's one part of it, but every time Caps trades ultis with Jojo, he's trading up.
This notch is gone.
Qmon using the ulti to zone them away. LeBron ready to follow. Q-stun just taking a bit of time, not sure if he wants to keep pushing. Caps at least going to use this minion. Q3 in. This was a bit over-eager, okay.
It's a 3-level lead.
Is that a caster curse? Nope. Because
yeah, Caps is just having fun.
Yeah, I don't know what I said there, but that was, that felt apt given the situation.
Yeah.
3-level lead. Game 1, looking a little bit cooked. It is luckily a best of 3. MKOI will be able to go back to the drawing board. Might be able to find Broken Blade here. A lot of CC there. Does it stop Gwen? They've outscaled. Now they have no damage. Gwen healing everything. Broken Blade with more health than he started with. Jojo Pyun finally getting involved in the fight. Maybe it's enough, but now all of G2 have arrived. Caps stacking his Q off to the side, but Hansama auto that minion, so he doesn't have a Q3. Luckily, they're hilariously far ahead, so it will not matter, but as someone who's played Yone, that would be very annoying.
It's a slaughter for G2. These solo laners are just so damn strong. BB, he can 1v3. Caps, he can 1v3. And MKOI have nothing to stop it as the Brovin gets up to Jojo.
Jojo finally has designed, just immediately has to use it. Mirwin in his first team fight where he's allowed to get involved. And only manages to chunk out LeBron. Does sidestep, flashing away, getting away from Skewmon, but G2 and Caps just continuing the siege. Broken Blade already in the bottom lane with another wave ready to go. MKOI cannot defend all of these towers.
I do believe G2 will have to base here, although BB is just looking to go for more with the support of Caps, and I think they can 2v4.
Mirwin has no ulti. I think you're right that they can 2v4. Now, Perma CC might make the difference, but again, Elyoya ulted earlier, so Broken Blade just keeps going.
Gwen is immune, baby.
2v4!
Where does he move?
2v4! Okay. Yone, strong champs, we've learned firsthand. Strong pilots, no doubt. MKOI, infuriating. Again, at this point, they're at a 12K gold deficit. There's nothing they could have done. And certainly not
taking the
against
game.
Yone and Gwen. G2 ready to end. It is a best of 3. MKOI will have the chance to fire back, but they're certainly being sent back to the drawing board. G2, first win of the season, knocking MKOI down.
Caps looks so damn good right now. I'm loving this glow up frame, and I'm super